Yo, welcome to another episode 20 of the Wine Bottles and Washcloth podcast. Matter of fact, go ahead and cut that music. You know which one we need. This is a special episode. This is episode 20. This is the one we have been waiting for. Gimme, if you still got it, sir. Yep. Let me have the intro for today's episode. Conspiracy theories. Everybody knows there are conspiracies, and there is a gang of fucking theories. Hey, that's the dopest song ever.
I know, that's just cool, man.
That's the dopest song ever. Welcome, Wine Bottles and Washcloth podcast, episode 20, the conspiracy theory episode.
The one you've been waiting for.
Oh yeah. And it's just we're gonna just dabble in. We're gonna just pretty much put our toe in the water.
Yeah,
on this one.
It's so much stuff. We could be here all day.
Yeah, we're gonna put our toe in the water. And here's the thing. So we're gonna put our toe in the water. Hopefully, this episode gets your juices a flowing and get your mind a racing, and then you start coming to us like, yo, you didn't talk about this one, or how about this one, or what about this?
And that's
how
what
about
we want.
this? And that's what we want. We want to open up the dialogue. We want to open
and then
up
we
the
can
conversation.
Keep doing more of these. This is gonna be pretty much part one.
Yeah.
Of a few.
This is the introduction. This is the 101 course of conspiracy theories and just shooting the shit. And hopefully we can actually get your mind a racing and get your mind off of the Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh my God.
And onto something that is of meaning and of worth.
And actually, just to kick this off, because we were really excited about this episode, this is Wine Bottles and Washcloth podcast. I'm Terrence Yates, Damo Hicks. We are
I'm so excited. I didn't even introduce shit.
We're the only ones here today.
As
your favorite host is MIA again.
Doing what he does.
So
being married.
Married guy shit.
Yeah, if you new to the podcast, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But if you are not new to the podcast,
you're probably laughing right now because this shit is.
Let's put it this way:
happens a lot.
Wife 37, Marcus 3.
He's just taking L's, man. All kinds of L's, man.
Poor bastard.
I know, man. So Marcus ain't with us today. It's just the two of us. We're gonna do this episode. Just the two of us.
And why is he not here, you may ask? I'll say it very briefly. Mouse, house, Orkin man, Mrs. is afraid of a mouse.
Yes.
It's not a loose Wolverine running rampant through the house.
Motherfucker got a badger or some shit.
It's a mouse. You probably could ball up a wad of tissue paper, and it'll be way bigger than this mouse. But hey, who am I?
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Who am I?
We don't have wives and all that shit. So
thank you.
This could be why we don't have wives.
Maybe he needs to do a little bit more. Turn around, let me see, but
that could probably help.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's doing too much of it.
Or that.
Anywho.
Yeah. So this is episode 20. Real update. You already said it. Hey, we talked about the Popeye's chicken sandwich is back.
Fuck that sandwich.
People.
The shit.
People. It's just a chicken sandwich. Please. The violence. We don't need anybody dying. We got somebody die over.
Is it good? Yeah,
it's good.
It's all right. Is it the best out there? Fuck ass no.
Oh my God.
I can tell you at least 3 that's way better.
Exactly.
Roman Rooster.
Way better.
Probably the best in this area.
By far. But yeah, we just want to do some quick updates. Hey, the numbers, you guys are coming through. We probably had our best week ever this past week.
Fuck ass yeah. Did we get any new countries?
Nah, we didn't do that.
Sons of bitches.
It's all domestic, and I don't even care. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening to us and telling everybody, because you're obviously sharing it. We're getting out there. We need to keep it going.
I like it. Matter of fact, real quick, before we hop into the meat and potatoes of this, if you notice, what am I wearing, Terrence? We're gonna work on getting video for this, but I would like to. What am I wearing, sir?
You are wearing a very, very nice sweatshirt right there.
Nice sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. And it has its logo on the front of it.
There's a logo on it.
There's a logo right on the front, and it's a very familiar logo.
Is it a Versace sweatshirt?
No, it's not. Way better than that.
Is it a Nike sweatshirt?
We don't have that shit.
No. What sweatshirt is this, Terrence?
It's The wine bottles and washcloths.
My God. Did you say I'm wearing merch?
You are, and we have a place that everyone can get merch. It just so happens.
Just so happens that this is not a one-of-a-kind thing.
No.
You, too,
Can your
cop
own.
the merch.
Right. So I know we've said this before, but we're going to say it again. Our merch store.
Yep.
You just go to www.teespring.com/WBWC podcast shop.
Boom. That's
And
how
that
you
would,
work
you too
Yep.
can get some merchandise.
You too can cop the merch. And I will tell you this. I was excited when I got it in the mail,
Mm-hmm.
and this shit feels amazing.
Okay.
It feels like it's like I'm wearing a Snuggie with a hood on it.
The details, the pocket, the web address and everything is in the show notes and the details of every
Yes.
episode.
Yes.
Just scroll down through the details and you'll see all of that.
So not only can you get the logo shirts, but you can also get the
Our favorite.
eat,
Oh, yes.
beat, skeet, sleep shirts too.
I'm going to say our favorite, I think our favorite merchandise might be the leggings.
Hey.
I think that's our number one. That's one we want.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was told that people about to buy the leggings and the price was fucking outrageous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in on the turn around, let me see. But I'm going to go in on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this for the ladies because what I did do for the ladies is I made you guys prices for shirts pretty much it's a damn near steal.
Right.
You're robbing me. Right? So I'm going to do the same thing for the leggings. I'm going to take them shits. We're going to slash prices. This soon, we slashing prices.
That's what's up. Because we'd rather see them out there on your butts.
I'd rather see you clapping than scrapping. Folks
Take a picture and that stuff.
Yeah,
Send
post
it to us.
Post it on our YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. Yeah, you can post it. Fuck it. Post it on our Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Post it on our Facebook.
There we go.
We'd love to see you shake a tail feather in the Wine Bottles and Washcloth podcast merch.
While you in there, I've got all of our usernames on IG and everything, Twitter and everything. It's all that stuff is there. Give us a follow. You can hit us up personally if you want.
Hey, and if you want us to promote some of your merchandise, or if you got a service or a business that you want us to plug,
Boom.
hit us up. We'll do it.
Wine bottles and washcloths at gmail.com.
I
I need that too. All right, now that we got that housekeeping out the way.
smell it.
Hey.
It smells like meat and potatoes.
Yeah, we can get right
Let's
into
get
it, man.
into it.
All right, so mine, since I kind of picked this one because the guy who's not here today just came back from Denver. So I thought this would be appropriate. You know, he just went there.
Maybe this is why he's not here.
I guess so. It's a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. So mine is Denver International Airport.
Let's hear it.
Yo, it's the largest airport in the U.S.
Shocking.
It's pretty big. It is 55 square miles. An airport.
Here we go now.
But it is not the busiest airport.
No.
Absolutely massive airport.
Okay, so
but it's like the 20th busiest airport.
I'm already feeling sketchy. I'm already feeling the sketch.
Fucking big as hell. It the approved budget for this airport was $2.9 billion. This is back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
So this has been a while. The approved budget was $2.9 billion. It cost $4.8 billion to build. So it was about $2 billion over budget. Came in 16 months past when they estimated it would be done. So it took way longer than what they thought.
That's because they had
a hell of a lot more.
They had to add in all the sketch.
Yeah, man. And then when it opened up, it actually had less gates open than the airport it was replacing.
Fucking self-check.
So, yeah. So it's a lot of shit with this airport. So Denver, they figured out Stapleton Airport was the one they had there originally.
Mm-hmm.
Nice airport, 3 miles outside the city. Can't beat that.
Yep.
Great and convenient.
Let's get rid of it.
People figured out, hey, Denver is a great natural airline hub. It's right in the center country. Fucking awesome. But it got too big, got too busy.
Mm-hmm.
They need a new airport.
Something else.
Right. They needed something else. So they started to build this airport. And then they have all these ridiculous plans for it. And the thing that held them up, they say, was the automated baggage system.
Oh yeah, because that'll do it every single
Oh,
time.
but the vision for this system, it was end to end automated.
Okay, so
with minimal human interaction. Pretty much, this was supposed to be you put the baggage at the check-in counter. It takes it on a series of conveyor belts and robots and all that stuff. It was supposed to take it all the way to the plane.
Right.
Put it on the plane for it, pretty much.
This was in the 80s.
This is the late. You see where? Yeah, exactly.
We could barely get wireless phones.
So it was supposed to put it there. If you had a transfer, it was supposed to take it from the plane, from the one plane to the next plane for you, and it was also supposed to take it from the plane at the end to baggage. All automated.
Does it also accept the complaints when your shit doesn't get to your final destination?
so when the shit went way too long and it was spending all this money,
shocker,
everybody's like, what's the hold up? Because this shit is taking forever.
Well, here's the thing. The newest technology in the 80s was Velcro.
so the airport said, all right, we know he's taking a while, but we're gonna show you.
We got you.
We're gonna show you this automated baggage system and show you what it can do. They had the press come out. Everybody came out to show this thing. They put all these bags on it. Most of the bags didn't even make it to the airplane because they were shot off the conveyor belt. They said the conveyor belt had all these sharp turns in it. Shit didn't even make it to there. And then at the end, it was pretty much just a catapult that was just shooting them, launching them into the back of the plane. They said most of the shit didn't even make it in the plane. They said they had baggage and clothes and shit all over the tarmac. They was like, what the fuck? You know? So, but they opened the shit up mostly with people doing it the old way.
Yeah.
They still tried to keep this thing going for a while. The airport opened up in good Lord, 95. They finally scrapped the automated baggage system in 2005.
Now here's the thing.
They scrapped it. In
95, they were supposed to do this whole modernized baggage claim. And I'm supposed to believe that in the, what was this, the 50s? that we went to the moon.
Yo.
You can't even get a fucking conveyor belt system down.
So that was the point. That was the thing that they said took forever and took where all the money went. In the meanwhile, they had to build a whole lot of tunnels and all kinds of shit for this baggage thing, sketchy. Right? Okay. Lots of shit. 22 miles of tracks underneath, underneath the all kinds of shit.
Sounds like this was already thought of. Like we know that this shit is not going to work.
So,
but we had an excuse to build these tunnels. Let's make it sketchy.
Right. So, and that is just one part of this airport. All of the stuff. All right.
I'm eager to hear about the sketch.
So, if you walk through this airport, because they said that they wanted to make a cultural statement with this airport. They had to pitch to the people, the residents and all, and they said they wanted to, they would pitch it as a cultural monument. They said they wanted this airport to reflect the spirit of Colorado to the millions of people that was going to come through.
Okay, whatever that is.
So in that, they put up all these all these murals. They have a lot of them. They have a few really sketchy ones.
The one just rolled a big joint and just hung it from the ceiling.
So there was one called In Peace and Harmony with Nature is the name of the mural. It features over a dozen children from different ethnicities and nationalities, all grouped around a glowing book. Okay. It seems kind of wholesome a little bit.
No, it doesn't.
But the picture is flanked by these other panels that have all kinds of art on those too. I mean, with fire and destruction, you got animals suffering. All this stuff is on this picture.
And these kids
around a glowing book. Right. So that's one.
That's sketchy. Is there a penis on this book?
That's one. And then they have another one called Children of the World.
What is up with this?
Yes, Children of the World Dream of Peace is another one. And it's a bunch of multinational children.
Okay.
They're using a hammer and anvil to bend a pile of swords. And this is all set on top of what it's hard to describe. It can only be described as kind of like a dead Nazi stormtrooper.
What?
All this is happening on top of like a guy who's like laid over dead. He looks like a Nazi stormtrooper.
What?
And around the whole picture is a rainbow that goes around the whole that extends to another picture of a Nazi with a gas mask on.
What? The fuck does this have to do with the culture of Colorado?
This is all in this goddamn airport. This is some of the stuff that's going on, okay? So You're right. These are just the pictures.
I'm completely mind-boggled right
Yo,
now.
it's crazy. Then there are a bunch of shit. There's all kinds of symbols and stuff all over the walkways. There's a series of gargoyles
Random.
around the baggage claim, like standing up high, watching you from the baggage claim.
Nigga, I don't ever want to go there.
Jesus.
I do want to go, but then I don't want to go.
And then they have out front of the airport, they erected this 32-foot blue horse.
What the is that the Bronco? The Denver Bronco?
You would think, right? They call it the Blue Mustang. It's supposed to capture, they say it captures the spirit of the American West. There's this big blue Mustang. It's reared up on his rear hind legs.
Yeah, that's the Bronco.
But the bitch has red glowing eyes.
Well, that ain't the Bronco.
It has red glowing eyes. The locals refer to it as the demon horse, and they've named it Blucifer.
Oh, shit.
Other people, conspiracy theorists, have said it is the fourth horseman of the apocalypse.
Oh.
Which signifies death.
Yeah.
And the creator of the place of the statue
Dead.
died.
Yep.
By the horse.
Oh, it fell on him.
A part of it fell on him and sliced his femoral artery.
Oh,
and
he bled out.
And he bled out.
Wow.
Because of his artwork.
Yo.
So right. So there's all kinds of stuff. It's all kinds of shit there. Like there's a time capsule There's a time capsule there put there by the mayor, to signify them getting, and they're going to open it at some point or whatever. But on this time capsule, there's all kinds of there's a bunch of Masonic symbols on it.
Oh, okay.
All right. And underneath the symbol, it says it's credited to building the airport. It's credited to the New World Airport Commission.
What the fuck is that?
Nobody knows.
The New World
Airport Commission was credited in helping funding the whole building project.
Who is? That's not the FAA.
No. That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't. None of that says FAA.
They don't know. Nobody knows.
No one knows who it is.
But it's on the plaque. It's out there, ready to go. Yeah,
credited to X, Y, and Z.
Funded it.
Right.
Yeah. So,
but no one knows who X, Y, and Z is.
Nobody knows who X, Y, and Z is. So there are all kinds of conspiracy theories with this airport. The main theory is that the airport is built over top of a doomsday bunker.
Oh.
And it's tended to be used by politicians, leaders, and the elite. The elite.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when something happens, if there's some type of nuclear holocaust, apocalyptic event.
That's where they go. They all know
it's at an airport.
The planes
It's at an airport,
there.
a central location, easy to get to. All of them get there.
And it's mile high, like it's above sea level, like very high above sea level.
It took this place 16 months too long to build,
Right.
way over budget.
They had
to dig like crazy.
Yeah.
They said that they've talked to construction workers who have helped build this place. They said that there's 5-story buildings underneath this place, and a series of tunnels all kinds of shit.
Hence the masonry.
All this shit's underneath this airport. A second theory is they think that the second theory is that all this art and symbols are references to the New World Order.
Yeah.
And which is, like a group that they think they're gonna wipe out most of the people in the world and start fresh.
Right. That's where they're gonna be.
Scratch.
They'll like,
and that's where they're gonna go.
This is HQ.
This is gonna be HQ. This is where we're gonna go. If you look at the aerial view of the airport, the runways.
It's a middle finger saying, go fuck
the
yourself.
The runways
America.
look like a swastika.
What?
The runways are shaped. It looks very similar. It looks. They say they did it because the weather is really bad and up there can be bad. And one of the problems with the old airport where the runways were too close, and during a third of the year is bad weather up there.
It's iced over.
And they can't land planes at the same time, multiple planes at the same time. So that was one of the problems.
So they have
to. This one, because of the way the swastika, you can land multiple planes in any kind of weather.
Right.
But it looks a hell of a lot like a swastika. They say it's a pinwheel.
Yeah.
But
so did
goddamn it, it looks like a fucking swastika.
So did Hitler.
So
let's see. The area view looks like a
pinwheel. Right.
There is a bunch of children bending metal around a stormtrooper.
Nazis and shit.
Then there is another stormtrooper with a gas mask on. So this is, so I guess.
And in the in that same picture with the gas mask, there was a poem written by a child that was like a Holocaust survivor or some shit. This is all in this one mural, and it's a bunch of them. These are just like 2 that I'm talking about.
What?
This is all in the airport. See, I wanted to ask Marcus, like, did you see any of this shit? That was the whole point. Like, I wanted to ask him, did you see some of this shit, dude?
So I bet you.
And they said that millions of people walk by this shit
and don't even pay attention to it.
Because, I work in transportation.
Yeah.
People are just worried about getting their bags and getting the fuck out of whatever,
First
wherever
off,
they're going.
There's gargoyles watching your ass get bags.
There are gargoyles
that's
watching you get
me
your
right now.
damn baggage. So it makes the people say, what is it that the people who built this, what do they want us to think?
Yeah,
I'm gonna look this shit up. The people that are involved in construction of this airport, they're trying to tell the world something.
Yeah.
We don't see it.
No, just because everyone's a fucking stupid ass drone.
But it's there. It's a lot of symbols, a lot of stuff. This is all like in an airport.
That's so sketchy,
in Denver.
Dude.
And I mean, this airport is way too big.
Right,
it's on 35,000 acres or some shit like that. 55 square miles of an airport.
There's 5-story buildings underneath.
Yeah, they said these rumors and all that stuff. They was like, they of course they're not going to say that that's what it was, because they're saying the baggage thing that never got started. They've already scrapped it. They've already scrapped it. Yeah. They're going back to the regular way of doing stuff.
Convenient. Yeah.
That's what they blame it on.
We had to have something.
They had to blame it on something, and they blamed it on that automated baggage thing. That's where all the that's where all the budget.
I bet you Megatron is there.
Yo, it's crazy. This is all in Denver International Airport, largest airport in the U.S.
There's probably an alien underneath of it or some shit.
It's crazy.
I bet you it is a bunker, though. I bet you it is for the fucking world's elites.
You don't need that much airport. They was like, it's overly big. Like, it's so big, and they don't even use all the space. Like, why do you need that much?
If it was built in the 80s.
It was supposed to open in 93.
Right, but if it was built in the 80s.
It started being built in the 80s, late 80s.
But my point is that the World War II was over. Nazis lost. So it's not like you were like, well, we'll build it just in case they win. Right?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So there's probably like all kinds of Germans that land there. It's like, this feels like home.
Yeah, so
he looks like Stephen.
Yeah, so I've been on the airport shit.
I wonder if they have a schnitzels all around here.
Yeah, so that's my little contribution to the.
That is a sketchy fucking thing,
right? And we're all right here at home in the U.S.
Like
being used today.
I want to go to it, but then I don't want to go to it because tall statues scare the fuck out of me. So I don't really want to go get my bag. But I don't
that shit is being used right now,
and no one's paying attention to it.
And everybody's walking
focused
right
on
past
a goddamn chicken sandwich.
Everybody's walking right past all this stuff right now at this moment.
Okay, check this out. So, I have a couple, but the smaller ones are state laws that no one pays attention to.
Okay,
that some of them have been ratified and don't exist anymore. Others still do, and they just don't. They don't enforce them.
Okay.
For example, in Maryland.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
There's a law on the books where anal sex is illegal.
What?
But gay marriage is legal, right? So they just playing rock, paper, scissors, or like... So
I was like, huh?
I'm just saying. That's the thing.
That's one of them old laws that's been around forever.
Right.
And they know it's there.
Oh, yeah.
They could easily just take it out if they want to. They could easily just say,
whenever we just want to do raids. Yeah, sketchy. Oregon, up until 1926, Oregon had something on the books that said black people were not allowed in Oregon.
Damn.
They would be punished severely, beaten, killed on sight if they were in Oregon.
God damn.
The Oregon Black Laws is what they were called.
And it's still there.
No,
they took it out.
Finally got them on like 1926.
Okay.
1926. They started in 1844.
Black people
cannot go to Oregon.
Don't come around here.
And they were like, well, we got a football team in 1920.
Somebody
we want to be competitive. we got to compete. I think we need to take this off.
God damn.
I think we need to take it off the books. We got to get a couple of these darkies. They're fast, buddy. they are fast.
Oh my gosh, man. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck, dude. There's all kinds of laws like that. And I mean, well, that one's gone, but I'm just saying there's others that probably still stick around that they haven't taken off, and then they probably can just be like, oh, well, yeah, we'll do this again.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
That's crazy.
Or
that's crazy.
Choose to use it when
it's convenient.
When it's convenient to them, right?
Yep. That's just the small meat and potatoes of everything. I can't shit. The other one I have, I'm going to do 9/11. I know there's a lot of people who know me. They're like, you got to do 9/11, and I'm gonna do it. But I'm not gonna do it yet. I am going to do it though, but it's not gonna happen yet. Okay. Not gonna happen yet. What I want to do is I want to do COINTELPRO, which is the reason why I don't fuck with the FBI. I don't fuck with the FBI because the FBI single-handedly took out pretty much all, if not majority of civil rights leaders in the early span of the civil rights movement. Definitely took out the Black Panther Party. Single-handedly took out the Black Panther Party. I'm a firm believer in the Black Panther Party. This is my thing. But took him out. Martin Luther King, part of it. Malcolm X, took him out. Fred Hampton, took him out. Probably set up Huey. Probably set up Bobby Steels. Probably set up I guess he's Kwame Ture now, but it was Stokely Carmichael. Definitely Angela Davis. All of those guys set them up to either have them arrested, strung out on drugs, killed, whatever the case may be. Just because, and COINTELPRO was supposedly started, right, to combat communism. And then at some point they said that black civil rights leaders were being approached and partnered with communists. I have seen a bunch of Martin Luther King speeches. Pictures of Malcolm X. I have never seen no Russian, white Russian looking dude in the background at all.
Like I said, like you said, but
I can tell you that someone's election
recently.
This is
fairly recent.
It smells a little like vodka to me. That's all I'm saying. All right. All I'm saying is election 45. It's got a little Putin on it.
It's got a little Putin.
It's got a little Putin on it. It's a little that's a little Trumpsky. Trumpsky?
Yeah.
And his election? Yeah. So, with that being said, I've got clips that I'm going to play. I also will talk through the clips and everything else, but I just want to put it out there that it is a known fact, and if you don't know, there are people that know that have been speaking out about it. The clips that I'm playing are from a documentary called The FBI's War on Black America from 1990. And it's got firsthand accounts, people who were part of the Black Panther Party talking about it, people who it's clips from law enforcement officials talking about how they did things, and then there's some clips of how they were in the media talking about like they trying to vilify the Black Panther Party and all that stuff to justify shooting them up, especially with Fred Hampton and other ones. It's crazy, dude. And here's the thing: they never talk about it. Like the FBI rarely says anything about it. You can bring it up, and it's kind of just like, is that a squirrel? and they go to something else. You're like, so what about COINTELPRO? Well, so we have this building here. Can I show you the death mask of Dillinger?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you say Denver Airport?
Denver Airport.
Denver Airport.
Ninja smoke. Where'd he go? Yeah. So this is the first thing I'm playing you is this is a person who's he's a lawyer and historian, and he's pretty familiar with how COINTELPRO worked out. So this first clip just kind of is an introduction to what COINTELPRO was supposed to be.
Any black leader with charisma was a target of the government's COINTELPRO program. And that's stated in their own objectives of the program.
Who are you? You don't know. Don't tell me Negro, that's nothing. What were you before the white man named you a Negro?
And that last clip, that was Malcolm X talking. And that was just letting you know that anybody who had any type of influence on the black community as a whole, those were the people that were targets 100% of the COINTELPRO movement, so to speak. So Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, again, the Black Panther parties, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those people, I mean, they literally had Martin Luther King's phones tapped. They had people tailing Malcolm X. They had people infiltrate the Black Panther parties. They had they had black folks infiltrate. But it was like they used like if a person had an arrest, what they would do is they would kind of coerce that person, like, yeah, we can give you less of a sentence if you go in and give us information on the Black Panther Party. Let us know what Huey Newton's doing. Let us know what Stokely Carmichael's doing. Let us know, you know. And
they had Tekashi 6ix9ine back then.
They straight blicky with the stick.
Way back then. This shit is not new.
Tekashi died. And to be honest, the shit is still going to. Matter of fact, hey. I'm going to go LeVar Burton on that. You don't have to take my word for
it. That's right.
So here's another little clip to just further prove my point.
We're on the move now.
Now this is Martin Luther King. And then this music is showing in the documentary. This is them showing Martin Luther King dead. His funeral. And then they talk about how Martin Luther King was a...
So again, we cannot say for sure that James Earl Ray was working for the FBI. What we can say for sure is that the FBI had an intent shown by their programs against Dr. King, showed by the document I talked about preventing the rise of messiahs like Dr. King, that they wanted that to happen, and that they had again taken very active steps to do that. So then when Dr. King is killed a month after this document comes out, and after all of the attempts to get him to discredit him and to disrupt his organization, and in fact to have him do physical violence to himself and have others do physical violence to him, I mean, it becomes almost irrelevant whether they pulled the trigger or not. Because we know that they did pull the trigger on Fred Hampton.
We have to defend ourselves.
So as you can see, they're literally telling you what they know about COINTELPRO and what COINTELPRO's objectives were for certain leaders, especially before that one, that was Martin Luther King, right? So they let you know straight up. And then as that clip was ending, it went into a brother talking, and that was Fred Hampton. to which predominantly, I mean, Fred Hampton, if you ever heard any of his speeches, motherfucker is spot on with everything he says. Yeah. But Terrence, I was letting him listen to it before. And Terrence was like, yeah, he talks like
the
stereotypical
brother. Angry brother. I mean, when you I was like, good gosh, that dude.
So this next clip is I want you to hear okay, so I want you to hear this part of a speech from Fred Hampton. Well, not even a speech, but it's Fred Hampton talking to the news about what the Black Panther Party was doing in Chicago, because that's what he was based out of. And then I want you to and then after they raided his place and killed him and several other Black Panthers, I want you to hear how they made it sound. So this clip may be a little bit longer, but just I want you to understand the whole point of it, which is I want you to hear what he's saying, and then I want you to hear how they spun it. And so it's going to be Fred Hampton talking, and then they're going to show. So it's going to be like a little bit of music or whatever, and then in the documentary, that music is when they show like a montage of his apartment being shot up, his bloody body, and more of the apartment and like all the bullet holes and stuff that were in the walls. But then at the end of it, you'll hear like a deputy chief or something from that law enforcement team that raided the house, and watch how they try to vilify what happened.
I don't think anybody has an argument with that. I think that when Huey P. Newton said that people learn basically by observation and participation, I think that everybody caught on to that. So what we're saying very simply is that if they learn by observation and participation, that we need to do more acting than we need to do writing. And I think the Black Panther Party is doing that. That we didn't talk about a Breakfast for Children program, we've got one. We're not going to tell you how many kids we intend to feed in Chicago. We're feeding 3,000 to 4,000 every week already, and I don't know how many all around the country. We're not talking about beginning to think about treating people free when they need medical services. We're opening a free health clinic in the city of Chicago in less than 3 weeks. These are the type of examples that people can relate to.
The immediate, violent, criminal reaction of the occupants in shooting at announced police officers emphasizes the extreme viciousness of the Black Panther Party. So
now, what that brother was talking about was setting up breakfast programs, before school breakfast programs for kids. He said 3,000, 4,000 in Chicago alone.
Alone, right.
Setting up healthcare clinics in Chicago.
Sound like a terrorist organization
Right.
to me,
So
huh?
this guy makes it seem like that they were just like a bunch of hooligans,
Right.
just looking to start some trouble with the law. So when they said they raided they raided his apartment. Like he wasn't just like, they weren't robbing banks. Like they weren't holding up, they weren't just supposed to be tailing these guys because they were out knocking off convenience stores and knocking old ladies over the head and stealing purses, or these guys was like straight up fugitives from the law. Technically they were, but they didn't know they were.
Yeah.
These guys were at Fred's house chilling. Matter of fact, Fred was in bed, sleep. They raided the whole place. Listen to how the rest of it goes.
So does their refusal to cease firing at the police officers when urged to do so several times.
Ed Hanrahan, who was the political heir apparent of Mayor Daley, wanted to take credit for having killed this Black Panther leader. So he went on television, and he went on television explaining how Fred Hampton had come out of his bedroom firing a pistol, and how all the Panthers inside had repeatedly broken ceasefires and repeatedly fired at the police. The problem is when you fire a bullet, two things happen. You have a shell that comes from your gun, and you have a bullet that comes out the other end.
Wait for it.
When the evidence was all gathered, it turned out that all the shells that were found in the apartment came from police weapons, with the possible exception of one.
Shocking.
All the bullet holes, the directions of those bullet holes were all coming inside from outside. That is, showed that they were fired by the police. So that all of the evidence that Hanrahan said, all the evidence that was gathered proved that it was the police who fired, not the Panthers. Hanrahan went even further and actually pointed to places on the back door, which he said were evidence in pictures that the Panthers fired. The press themselves, when they looked closely at these pictures and returned to the scene, discovered that these were in fact nail heads and weren't bullet holes at all. The federal government...
So this individual who tried to vilify, right, said that they were told to cease fire repeatedly and would not do so.
Who were they talking to?
Not themselves.
The other cops.
Maybe he was talking to the police behind the first line of police. Like, hey, stop. You might shoot somebody.
You might shoot up.
Right. So pretty much is what I'm saying is that this is part of the whole big picture. COINTELPRO, Federal Bureau of Investigation. That's a whole J. Edgar Hoover bullshit to pretty much wipe out the civil rights movement. I mean, let's be real, right? But again, they don't talk about it, and if you don't know anything about it, then you don't know it exists.
Well, that's the whole point. That's what they want.
Yeah, you just think, oh, these guys just got taken out by the police, but it was a bigger thing. It's bigger than that, and that is what I'm trying to point and shine a light on. And again, if you notice how this shit works, and if you look at shit that happens today in the news, you will see that it's not far off.
No, and they're doing the same.
They haven't changed anything. It's
now.
not like they were like, you know what, we're gonna do COINTELPRO 2.0.
Right?
No,
they're
same shit.
They're like, this shit works.
Same shit.
Why change it?
You know, the easier part now is that they don't have to come into your house to tap your line. They could just do it.
Yeah.
Hey Google, tell the FBI what I'm doing. All right then.
We all got cameras in our house.
Exactly.
Too. They can probably just tap in and watch us.
It's all sketch, bro. Sketch.
They invited us. We're inviting them in our homes.
Yeah.
Making it easier to track.
Check this out.
Just appeared to be coming in and do a neutral investigation.
They're saying the federal government came in and did a quote-unquote investigation,
too. Of course, was that it was the police and not the Panthers who had fired.
So they found out that.
Under their cover, though, the federal government, under the cover of appearing neutral, the federal government hid their own role, which was that it was their informant who had gotten a floor plan of the apartment, and their informant had given their floor plan to Ed Hanrahan's raiders.
I was supposed to be.
What? No. What? We need to come in and do an investigation. Yep, the police did shoot these men. Hey, tear up that part where we hey, tear up that piece of paper right there that says that I had my guy go in there and give him the floor plans of that shit real quick. What you talking about? Man, put that shit in the shredder. Before you get us all fucked up out here. Oh, they won't believe you anyway. Yeah, man, it's a whole dude, it's a whole big thing. It's huge, and it's way bigger than you think it is. It's way bigger than you think it is. So, if you have no idea, I will further show you clips to break it down even more so you can get a nice grasp of how fucked up this FBI and the rest of law enforcement is.
FBI itself, its structure, was one which was never, of course, happy with the struggle. The fact that Martin Luther King was phones were
now this is Stokely Carmichael talking.
J. Edgar Hoover gave him was clear. We only put King out. We expected it from us in SNCC, but certainly King was not a flaming revolutionary calling for the destruction of America. He was a reformist, trying to, in fact, improve America, and was good for the image of America.
Within the FBI, who viewed itself as the vanguard of fighting, communism and so forth, they were always afraid that civil rights and the thrust for voting rights and so forth was, quote, a communist plot.
You take Martin.
How in the fuck how can you even merge the two together? That just sounds like the dumbest cover up to do some sketchy ass shit.
Right.
Oh, by the way, it's communism. When have you ever seen? You could tell we don't fuck with the Russians.
Right.
They killed Apollo Creed. Ain't you ever seen Rocky?
We don't like Russians.
You don't fuck with no Russians. The only thing Russian that I fuck with, vodka.
That's it.
Because it's delicious.
It is. They got something right.
I don't know nothing else Russian.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't eat borscht. That shit's cold and it's made of beets. I don't fuck with beets.
Oh, man.
I mean, Black Widow's a cool Marvel character. That's about it. Like, I got nothing else.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, Mila Kunis, I think, is pretty hot.
She is.
I mean, but that's it, though.
But that's it.
Look, I keep adding to the list. But that's it. All I'm saying is, how you going to put communism and the civil rights movement even remotely similar? And yet, but here's the thing. You swing and miss on it, though. You completely off base. But again, the election, clearly, I don't know if the Russians are still communists. I mean, I'm not in them circles. However, they definitely had a hand in the election. It's literally all over the news. And he's the fucking president.
The president, and he won with their help.
Exactly. I'm just saying. And now, this clip is another racist cracker talking about trying to the demise of the civil rights movement and black leaders.
Luther King, that is being led by communists all over this great country, feels that he has the key to the White House. He has the telephone call to the White House that can get anything he wanted.
I spoke for the white people. The white people rallied behind it, and we kicked the living hell out of the niggers, sent the out-of-town niggers to the hospital.
Now, mind you, this was on TV at the time.
Towns where they ought to have been, and the niggers in St. Augustine got quiet and went back over Nigger Town where they belong.
Our feeling.
Hey, I've never heard of that town before.
Nigger Town? It's Baltimore.
Talk to him. It's probably one in every city.
It's probably any place where there's a Martin Luther King Avenue.
There's a couple of
any place where there's a Martin Luther King Avenue or Central Avenue.
There's a nigger town. That's where it leads. That's where Martin Luther King leads the nigger town. You ever need to find nigger town?
Look.
There it is.
We laugh about the shit because
it's hilarious. I mean,
it's fucking blatant. It's stupid. Like it makes no sense. However, these motherfuckers are serious.
That's a TV clip.
That is a TV clip. They are dead serious. The guy literally said, and I quote, he said that Martin Luther King was running with communists and had the key to the White House to get shit done.
Unbelievable.
Who in the fuck has the key to the White House? Oh, let me guess. The orange motherfucker that's in it right now.
Yes.
Where's the COINTELPRO on the KKK? On the White Nationalist Party? Where's the COINTELPRO on the Trump?
Why would they investigate themselves?
Exactly my point.
Why would they investigate themselves?
This is why, and people say, "Oh, you don't like law enforcement because you don't like authority." No, nigga, I don't fuck with sketchy motherfuckers who's against me because I am me.
Yeah,
I ain't never did nothing to you. Martin Luther King didn't do nothing. He's just trying to better his people.
That's it.
Malcolm X trying to better his people.
Yep.
Fred Hampton was trying to better his community.
Hey, but that's all they apparently are trying to do is better their people. But the whole thing is, we getting in the way. Everybody else is getting in the way.
Dude, I'm gonna play one more clip. I'll play one more clip, and then I'm gonna have to go and take me some CBD oil and de-revolutionize for the rest of the day. And de-revolutionize for the rest of the day. Cause bruh.
Yeah, he gonna have to go home. You can't you're gonna be mad. You go anywhere today.
Yeah, any place else get somebody pushing them out. Any place else. I'm not going past go. I'm not gonna collect $200 because I don't know what the motherfucker gonna look like is gonna give it to me. Now this right here just gives you a quick outline as to how they went about doing stuff. And again, you will hear in this clip something that should sound familiar, which is the shit that we do in our community, not only to each other, but the shit that happens all the time. Listen to the Tekashi 6ix9ine trials, or you can just just go outside and just listen to the community as a whole. Mm-hmm. Listen to anything hip hop. It talks about all this shit, and the fact that, matter of fact, I will even put this Popeye's chicken sandwich into a conspiracy theory.
Right?
Look at y'all. Look at you. It's a goddamn chicken sandwich.
It's a chicken sandwich.
You know what I saw on the internet is the motherfucker said that the shit's not, it ain't no good because the black lady in the commercial ain't never say nothing about it.
That's true.
She never said anything about the sandwich.
And speaking of conspiracy theories with this chicken sandwich, they're saying, okay, what are they using these chicken sandwiches? Because the people that are eating these things.
Yeah.
Us.
Yep.
What are they using this and they putting something in these things? So I read this thing on Facebook. It was a meme. Somebody posted. They was like, don't be surprised if about 15, 20 years from now,
you got like 3 heads and 99 butts.
You know how you watching TV right now and you see a commercial for a law office that says, like, if you were involved in something back here. If they say
mesothelioma.
That's what they say. So they was like, what if you see something that says, I got mesothelioma from a Popeye's chicken sandwich back in 15 years ago, call us for this lawsuit. Don't be surprised.
I bet you what they put in that motherfucker is something to sterilize the black community.
Because
you're growing too big.
Ain't it kind of odd?
I'm telling you. That's what they think.
And this is what somebody else said. They said it's really odd that you put out something like that for a limited time.
Yeah, how does it go away? How does it go away?
You took it away.
Because that was the test run.
Boom.
Yeah, that was the test run with placebo.
I mean, they need a control unit.
Yeah.
Right. So you put it out. A lot of people came, got it. They cut it off.
They were like, my God.
They do
they
love
chicken. You know what we could do? Up the dosage.
Let's try it this way. Right.
I
mean,
they're killing each other.
They put it out and then cut it off. Waited a little while and then put it back out. And that shit came and they did the same shit.
Let me tell you who doesn't do that. Chick-fil-A ain't never took a break.
And how does a place that
specializes in chicken
Sell out a chicken.
Because it doesn't. They got to re-up the batch.
It's crazy. It was a special batch.
Yeah. And you know where they make it? Underneath the Denver airport.
Boom. We figured this shit out. All of it. Figured it out today.
That's what we do in Wine Bottles and Watch Off podcast. We connect the dots.
Man. Crazy.
Hove did that. So hopefully you don't have to go through that. Last clip, and then we will have a nice little discussion. We want to reel you motherfuckers in, all that good shit. But again, I just want you to hear it so you know exactly how blatant this shit is. There's nothing clever about it.
It's not.
They
doing it in plain sight.
Motherfuckers have been doing this the shit that you about to hear. The way they do things is the shit that anyone who's been in elementary school, if you didn't like somebody, this is what you would do. This is what you do. Like this is not adult shit. Like it does not take a degree to come up with this shit. This is how stupid this world is.
Yep.
Just listen.
And you say, well, you can't cry. You know this is a war.
And that program
Listen.
was intended to be run secretly. It was intended to be run as a counterintelligence program would be run against, say, Soviet spies, that you spread false information about and among the black group so that they would shoot each other.
Well, in California, there was a rivalry between the Black Panthers and a group called U.S. United Slaves. And documents now show that that materials were sent and information given to the United Slaves in an effort to get them to make an attack on the Panthers. And in fact, there was an attack made and 2 Panthers were killed.
The FBI would get hotel stationery.
Here we go.
Type a letter saying that Connie had met with Huey and David, and they were really hostile toward Eldridge, and he should be very careful about how he deals with them. And it would be, the signature would be C. Then Connie would get back to Algiers and tell us about her meeting. We already had this letter. And then she'd say, but I didn't send you that letter. So then we'd say, oh, she's lying.
In one situation, the FBI used a fugitive named George Sands, and they chased him across the country. And they would raid each Panther office just as he left, but they would use his supposed presence there as an excuse.
So
Come on, dude.
Come on, man. It had to be true. They put it on hotel stationery. How can you just be?
Hey,
come on.
It's official.
It's official as hell, man.
It came from the hotel.
It came from the hotel.
But did they know?
It had to be.
So here's the problem. This is the problem. So this letter comes out. It gets back to this person. The lady who they said sent the letter is like, that ain't me.
I ain't sent that.
And they're like, oh, this bitch lying. What? I clearly didn't send that shit. Like, that's not even my handwriting. Oh, this bitch lying.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Dude, this is what goes on.
And you know they back there laughing, going, these motherfuckers actually, this shit actually worked? They actually believe that shit?
It's the classic shit. Hey, you know Curtis don't like you. How you know?
I heard that she said,
That's right.
and he said, and
That's
he
right.
heard that.
Look, I got
So
this
it
letter.
must be true.
On third period math class letterhead. Just said, your girlfriend kissed your best friend. What you gonna do about it?
Right.
I'm gonna go fuck that nigga up.
Right.
And that's what the letter said you should do. Hey, I ain't seen that letter. Oh, that nigga lied. Yo, the whole thing that they try to do is get us fighting amongst each other.
ourselves.
And that's what happens all the time.
All the time.
Dude, blue fighting red.
Yep.
The fuck? Blue fighting red over a street that none of them own. None of them own, and none of them. Let me tell you how you live on a street that's named after somebody that you know. Is if that person was a predominant figure and that person died, and then they just named that block because they tried to help fix that block.
Mm-hmm.
They named that block after that person. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you don't fucking know
Dang.
any of the people that your streets are named after.
None.
Not one soul. And yet you fight for it because, oh, this is my block. And I don't fuck with those motherfuckers on the next block. Really?
Right.
Well, that's what the 7-Eleven is, man. So, and I love Slurpees. so I guess we gonna be brawling. I guess I don't fuck with any of y'all. My loyalty's lie with Slurpees. All I'm saying is they want us to fight each other because as numbers, if we actually band together, we would see this bullshit for what it is. And the shit would be look at how Virginia got flipped. Virginia got flipped. This is the type of shit when people start to wake the fuck up. Because if you notice, when did the chicken sandwich come out? It's election time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And who can't vote? Criminals.
Criminals, right.
A motherfucker just lost his right to vote and lost his life at the same time. That's 2 down. That's 2 down.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Hey, look, we know it's happening. Like you said, the blue and the red going each other forever. Chicago is a problem.
100%.
And nobody gives a fuck.
And that's because that's just streets.
And nobody
that's not
gives
even
a
blue,
fuck.
reds, enough. That's just streets.
Nobody cares.
Exactly.
Because none of them white.
Nope.
So, hey, they don't care. I mean, it's ridiculous how many people are dying out there every day.
And I'm willing to bet that a lot of that shit has something to do with this same type of bullshit right here.
They wanted to keep going.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Dude.
Amazing.
All I'm saying is keep your eyes open. Conspiracies are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you think just because the news says, oh no, this is not a thing. Yeah, bullshit. Every news, if you watch Fox News as opposed to CNN, they say different shit. But yet it's the same story, is it not?
Sure is.
So you got the Fox News story, you got the CNN story, then you got the real story. And that's what you need to look for.
And it's usually somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, one word. You take one word from each
right.
and get a decoder ring.
And that's
and that's how you find it.
And you know what? That's shit that, like you said, the shit we've known since elementary school.
Yeah.
It's always the truth.
Yep.
1, 2 sides, 3 sides of every story.
Yep. His side, her side, and the real side. Yep.
And the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yep. That's why Pastor Wilson didn't just eat the pussy. He wanted to spin around so he can get the butt. Because that way you cover both sides.
That's hilarious. Man, oh man. No.
He ate the Fox News and the CNN. Hey man, this is a great episode.
It is good.
It's a great episode. I hope.
So this is going to be Conspiracy Theories Part 1.
I think every 20 episodes we should do a conspiracy theory. Unless it's a huge demand for it. And then we just do it. Then we people are like, no, but what about?
Yeah.
Because if you have something to add to anything we were talking about, because what I did was I just went into the COINTELPRO thing. I didn't really go into like super depth about it, but what I did was I wanted to bring clips from people who knew about it that I found online, because I didn't want you just to be like, oh, well, you researched it. You didn't do all the research. These motherfuckers know about it. They was in it.
Right.
It ain't me. I can say it all day long, but nobody seems to believe anything Damo says.
And it's just meant to open your eyes. And
that's it. It's just
you can do the rest. You can do the research. It's all
definitely.
out there.
Again, I can tell you the documentary that I got it from is the FBI's War on Black America. It's from 1990. There's tons of them.
Looking at stuff to do today, there were so many things
100%.
to choose from. It's so many.
100%.
If you just go looking for it. It's so much stuff, so much information. It's almost too much. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to choose. I chose the airport thing because I knew Marcus was probably just flew in and out of that airport.
I'll tell you what, though. I didn't know shit about that.
Right.
I didn't know anything about it.
It's the only it's the airport out there, and he just went there. So I was like, this is perfect.
I didn't even know it was that big. Hell, I didn't even know the motherfucker existed. I just thought it was like a regular little airport like BWI.
When I was looking for a conspiracy theory, it just kept popping up.
Oh, that's legit.
It just kept popping up. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck is going on with this airport? When I looked, I was like, oh, wow, that's some
I want to see
shit.
that sketchy ass horse, too.
Oh, I'm going to show it to you.
I want to see that,
I'm going to show it to you. This thing looks...
I want to see that in them damn gargoyles. I want to see that
The
shit.
horse looks absolutely... Like, if you were to roll up on this...
You'd be like, oh, nigga, whoa. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. And if y'all go ahead and go online and just put in Denver International Airport
fuck that.
horse.
Post that shit to the Facebook page.
That is not something that is not the Denver Broncos.
No.
That is not.
No.
Look at that.
That thing's frightening.
And it's 32 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
And weighs 9,000 pounds.
I would never go to that. Tall statues freak me out.
Right.
I would never be there.
Unbelievable.
I don't even want to look at the picture. That picture creeps me out.
It has glowing red eyes that glow during the day and night. It's always glowing.
Yeah. Hey, that's some sketchy shit. That did look like some horse of the yeah,
right.
That's some sketchy ass shit.
Yeah, and they said that every time people band together to try and get the horse taken down,
they die.
Somebody
they die.
They said the officials at the airport want it there. It goes away. They won't let it go through. It won't let that bill, whatever it is, pass.
They're like, there's another one for the horse. Tear that up.
Put it in the shredder with all that Black Panther shit.
Yeah, I gotta go downstairs. I gotta go downstairs and put some more dye into these chicken sandwiches. These things don't make themselves.
Crazy, man.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a good episode, and we're gonna have to sprinkle some of this in every now and then.
Hey man, I want people to react. Go on our Facebook when the show when it comes up. Listen to it.
And this is just 2 things.
It's just 2 things, and there's a couple of laws that are on the book. Look for other laws. Matter of fact, fuck that. What you need to do is know the laws in your particular state, and know your federal laws that pertain to something that pertains to you.
Yeah.
For example, I want to get my medical marijuana card, right?
You have been talking about this a bit.
And Maryland had a thing where if you had a medical marijuana card, you weren't allowed to purchase a firearm. Now, am I stockpiling shit? No.
Yeah.
But
why would I want to take away?
I still want my option, right? So,
and that is another conspiracy thing right there, too.
So in July, they passed a law that said that the state police cannot deny someone that has their medical marijuana card
the use of a firearm.
Nope. The right to purchase.
Right to purchase.
Yep. So in July, that went through. So
damn.
So now, let's go marijuana card.
Hell yeah. Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Again, I'm not stockpiling anything, but I mean, what if I wake up one day and I was like, I'd like to buy a gun?
I mean, it's your constitutional right to bear arms.
I believe it is.
So I don't understand how you could take it away for something that's supposed to be legal.
Hey, whatever. Do you know the process to get a medical marijuana card?
No, I don't know it at all.
Okay, so you got to go through the MMCC.
Okay.
Maryland Medical Cannabis Commission.
Oh, that's some new shit.
Yes, sir.
They put together.
Oh, 100%.
They threw that shit together.
They got a website and anything.
Oh god.
MMCC.gov, bro. Or .md. It was like .md.gov. Some shit. Yeah. And you got to register on it first.
Of course. You're like a sex offender now.
Oh yeah. You're definitely a sex offender.
Shit.
So you got to put your name, $50. Oh god. For the application.
$50.
Name.
Really?
Social, all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to go get an approval form.
Okay.
By a registered doctor that says that you in fact need this.
Do you have to do any type of like fingerprinting or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
I'm like, man,
you do have to send a picture. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So at this point,
you just on record.
I feel like at this, yes,
you're gonna be on record, and they take your money.
Yep.
Damn.
Pay $50 so we can register your dumb ass
to register online.
Yep.
Yeah. That doesn't take anything.
So once you do that, it goes through the process, and then they're like, okay, well, you're cool. Now you just got to get approval from a doctor, and then this doctor will give you approval. But there's a list. There's a list of doctors that are registered through the MMCC.
Of course it is. And
they'll say yay or nay. And then once you get your yay, we'll send you your card, sir.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm doing it. I don't care. I want to see what this is about. Hey, I'm going down this rabbit hole, buddy.
Keep us informed.
Oh, 100%. Let me tell you, I guarantee you, one day, I'm going to abuse all of the powers that I have. One day, I'm going to get some medicinal cannabis. I'm going to smoke it while I walk into a store to purchase a gun, and then I'm going to take that gun and shoot it up in the air while I'm smoking.
That's crazy. Wow. Damn.
I'll tell you what I am going to do, though.
What's that?
I'm not going to have my driver's license on me anymore. Go keep my medical marijuana card.
I mean,
it's the same fucking process.
Yo, no, it's more.
That's what I'm saying. I'm registered.
It's more than. Golly. See, I had to do all that to get to purchase a gun.
Okay, see, that shit was seamless for me.
I had to go through you had to get fingerprinted and all that stuff.
I didn't have to.
Oh, I had to get HQL. You ain't have to get HQL. You ain't have to get fingerprinted?
Nope.
I had to go through electronic fingerprinting. All that.
None of that.
Wow.
Oh, do you know what?
Yeah, you did. Or you already on record somewhere?
No, I think I did have to do that.
Yeah.
I think I did have to do.
Yeah, about to say that's part of it.
I didn't have to go through like the classes and shit because I was grandfathered in.
Okay.
I'd already purchased the gun prior to them even saying it. So if you'd already purchased the gun before that and it was a registered firearm, you don't have to worry about it.
All right. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Hey,
know your laws, bro.
You know what I'm saying? This is a good episode.
I tell you what I've been doing. There's a law in Maryland that we have to have 2 tags, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. We have to have tag in the front, tag in the back.
Right.
What the law says, and I read this because I bought my car in Virginia.
Okay.
I don't have a front license plate holder, so mine is in the window.
Okay.
I put it in the window.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
They put it in the window, but they still get tickets. I have a whole glove compartment full of warnings, and my warnings I get them because they like, yo, I got to do something because this motherfucker is. So I get pulled over for it probably all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, you don't have a front license plate. Okay. It's right there. Yeah, it has to be on the front of the car. Well, the windshield is the front of the car. Right? So the law says that you have to have a license plate on the back and you have to have a license plate on the front, and it has to be affixed to the front of the vehicle.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Right.
It doesn't say what they tried to tell me was, it has to be in the middle. Bullshit. That's not what it says, unless that's a part of the law that you're not telling the public.
And it's not true because there are cars
that have it on the side.
That have it on the side.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
So what I did was I took the same little the shit that people put their Easy Pass.
Yeah.
My license plate is stuck to the front windshield with that.
It's fixed.
So I was like, it's affixed.
It's affixed.
Right.
To a part of the
I get
vehicle.
warnings all the time.
And you can see it clearly.
You can. Yes. Nothing's covered up.
Nothing's covered up.
It's not shaking. I can't move it. It's affixed. I get warnings all the time. They were like, it has to be in the front middle. I was like, nah, it's not what it says. It says affixed to the front of the vehicle.
Found a loophole.
The windshield is the front.
You found a loophole.
I did.
You did.
I did.
I love it.
That's what I do. That's
and
what I do.
And look, and I know you love it. You live for this shit.
100%. I will argue a cop down like nobody's business.
That's what's up.
100%. I will argue a cop down.
That's crazy because I used to get. I was in an accident on one of my old cars, and it broke the license plate holder. So I didn't even have it. I didn't have it because I was like, I would always tell them I was in an accident. You can see the front, So, but I have one coming, and I would get the warning all the time.
See,
I was like, I have it. I broke the bracket. Yeah. You can't just fix it because I had to get the bracket on mine to afford the. And they were like, oh, okay, well, it's coming,
dude. They're like, well, you take it to the dealership and they'll add. I was like, do you see the front of this car? It's beautiful. Why would I taint it by adding a bracket for a fucking license?
Right.
Well, I can just put it in the window. You see the window before you even see the front of the car, I'm pretty sure of.
True that.
Because you're looking to see who's in it.
The whole point is, though, the automated give you a ticket.
Yeah. That shit's at the bottom.
It's looking for the front of your
vehicle.
That's their problem. you know that's what it is.
Yeah. That's their problem.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to make it that way. You should just have it where it scans the whole front of the car.
Yeah. It is looking.
Why are you worried about the bottom?
It's looking
for?
at the bumper.
Hey.
The front bumper.
Get
That's
the back
what
of
it's
it when I
for.
get past you.
Your license plate up here is out of focus. We can't send you this ticket.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Know your laws.
Right.
Pretty much what I'm saying. Know your laws, and if you can find a loophole the fuck out of that shit. Matter of fact, I'll find it for you if you want to.
Hey, all right.
Hit us up. Let us know what you thought about these conspiracy theories. If you have anything to add to these conspiracy theories, if you know anything about the airport that Terrence was talking about, if you know anything more about COINTELPRO, if you have any other conspiracy theories that you want us to talk about, if you have something you want to share with us, or you want to come on and talk about stuff that you know, I'm all for ones about religion. That's just a scam.
I told you I might try to get somebody on here for that one.
Car insurance. Just anything like that. And also, don't forget to cop the merch.
There we go. The question that we're going to do, we're going to continue the one from last week because it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And kind of dropped the ball on it, didn't have it posted. So it's going to go an extra week.
Okay.
I'm going to post it, and we're going to get that going. We'll talk about it next episode.
And that question is,
there we go.
If you got a grade, a cumulative grade, like in school, and that grade follows you around to everything you did in life, for things that you do, what would your exes give you as your grade? What would be your average grade, your grade point average for yourself in a relationship? Mm-hmm. And what would your grade point average be for you as a sexual being?
There we go.
I'm a C, relationship-wise. I'm average. I don't really want to be anything more than that. And sexually, well, I'm magna cum laude.
You are all-star student.
All-star. Yeah.
Honor roll.
I'm a valedictorian.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'll be here all week. Try the fish.
That's hilarious. Oh, on that note, guys.
Magnum cum laude. I'm a valedictorian. Would you like to hear my valedictorian speech?
Lord, no, we don't want to hear that right now.
Turn around, let me get you back.
It's crazy. On that note, guys, that's the end of episode 20.
Episode 21, or as I like to call it, episode Blackjack.
Episode Blackjack.
may have a Mandela
appearance. Yeah. So, thanks for listening. As always,
have a wine bottle and washcloth
kind of weak. I don't even know where to go with that.
I feel like after this episode, the music that we should play out should be "Wake Up, Everybody, Gonna Teach a New
your little the one they got on the video. That's what it should be.
That's the dopest song ever. Oh, that joint is all about oppression. I think that's literally how the song goes. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. That shit is funny as hell to me. God damn it. Oh, I can't even find it. I can't find it. Oh well, fuck it.
Well,
that's not it. God damn it. Oh, here we go.
And that's going to be our outro music.
It makes you want to say, God damn it.
Any black leader.
Oh, and that's going to be it for us right there, y'all.
Oh, that song had to been sung by somebody blind.
Yeah.
It just makes it.
And we're out. All right. Outro music, the real stuff coming up now.
Be cool.
Be cool.